Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. We're going to match day 37 now. This is like second to last match. Every team needs a victory now. Gostepe needs a victory. Center Cordova doesn't matter for them anymore. They can't get relegated, and they're not getting top 8, so it doesn't really matter to them. But can they still get a victory over Gostepe just to ruin their day? They can. Gonzalez and Santos with the goals to ruin their fucking day, bro. Bekiroglu gets a goal. Bekiroglu, I just saw his ass. He's on his 11th goal now. Bad result for Gostepe and their hopes for getting that top 4 spot. Bekiroglu, Gonzalez, and who else? And Santos? Yeah. Look up Gonzalez for Central Cordova. Yep, there he is. Gets his 3rd goal. Putting himself ahead of these fuckers. There you go. And Santos being the other guy. He's on 10 goals maybe. 11 actually. Gets his 12th. So I do get a victory just to make the life very miserable for Gostepe. I don't know if that basically confirms they're not getting top 4 now. I think it just depends on the other results. So let's see. Let's see how it looks. Beautiful voice. Kasim Pasha versus Colorado. Colorado are in amazing form, but they have not been confirmed to not get top 8. So let's see if they can just, are they going to do a Center Cordova and just ruin it for Kasim Pasha a little bit? Yes, they are. This out for Tosun and an Aronson goal in the first minute means they get another victory. Bro, what was this format like literally like 10 match days ago? They haven't lost a single game in the last like 8 games. Amazing from Colorado on these last few match days, but overall really disappointing that they were able to do this early on in the tournament. They did fuck over Kasim Pasha's life too. So let's see. Gençler Birliği versus Gimnasia. Gençler Birliği need a victory here. Fernandez gets a suspension too, so he's out for max. Torrejon's finally back, so he comes here. Martinez goes in, he goes here. Then you have our deep midfielder in. Like this Biasi guy. Yep, Biasi comes inside here. Pause. Alright. Can they get a result here? I just also noticed that I didn't put Varasanovic. Whoops. It's not too much of a difference though. Alright. Who's going to win this one? Gençler Birliği need the win. They do get the win. Koita gets the goal. Keeping their hopes alive. Koita gets his 14th goal. So good for him, good for him. Helping them to an extent. Sevilla versus Fredericia. Sanchez should be back now. Yep. Sanchez is back. So Sevilla versus Fredericia. Who do we got winning this one? It is a Sevilla win with Azpilicueta and Isak scoring. Azpilicueta just scored his 3rd goal not that long ago. Look at him. Gets his 4th now. First right back, that's pretty good. And Azpilicueta, boom, gets him there. And Isaac Romero. I don't know where he's at. I have not seen his name in forever. There he is. Gets his 2nd goal of the tournament. I mean, he just hasn't played. It's not because he's bad. It's because he hasn't played. It's kind of like the Eta A Young situation. Eta Young has no goals for Levante in this league phase because of how good Morales has been. So good goal for Isaac Romero. Levante versus QPR. It's still in their hands. If they get a victory here, they can still somehow try and catch up to Sevilla, maybe. No, I think it's over now. Yeah, it's definitely over now. Congratulations, Sevilla. You fucking won. These guys fucking capitulated in the last few match days. Alvarez, Burrell with the brace. Let's look for Alvarez first. I think he's like in 6 goals or something. Should be at least. Alvarez. Don't see him. Alvarez. 7 goals. Wow. Gets his 8th now. Okay, he had a Vargas here. So congratulations, Sevilla. They're champions. They did it. I'm trying to figure out how to give like whoever got like which team got first place, like give them a reward, you know? But it's just like a position thing, so it's not, I don't know. Alvarez scores a goal, but ultimately they still lose to a brace by Burrell. Burrell getting a brace puts them at 13 goals. Ahead of these guys. Fucking hell. There you go. Good result for QPR, who are still fighting for that top 4, but disappointing. So Levante just fucking suck now. Al Najma versus Leyton Orient. They should have Tijanic back to help them out. They do. Can they do something with this? Unlikely, but we'll see. You never know. Have faith. They do! Oh my god. Al Subaye, Lazaro, and Tijanic. Oh my god. Tijanic and Lazaro. Tijanic and Lazaro. Tijanic gets his 5th goal. There you go. Tijanic. Lazaro's on his like 10th goal or something. Or higher. Yep, there he is. Gets his 12th goal. Being ahead of both McGeehan and Diabate. And goes from Koroma and Al Subaye. Koroma is somewhere. I like the beat. Ironside gets kicked down again a little bit further. So Koroma's down there, and Al Subaye is on 1 goal, but I don't know where he's at. Al Subaye. Not that low. I remember I remember a certain person with Al in their name scoring. Here he is. He gets the 3rd goal to help his team confirm a victory. So now it's down to Reading, because if Reading lose their match now, then they're in the relegation spot, and the final match day will be determined. So a huge fucking win for Al Najma. Victoria Pilseni versus Northampton. It's looking like Victoria Pilseni win. Yep, Khrushchevsky, Perkins. Khrushchevsky with the brace. What a performance from the Slovak. Khrushchevsky. If I can find his ass. There he is. A brace puts him at 5 goals. What a fucking performance from him. They needed a victory to keep that top 4 dream, and he provided. And Perkins for Northampton. Wait. Oh my god. You know, at this point I don't care. Perkins for Northampton. It's his first goal. I think we're fine. Because the first time I wrote down Perkins, they never told me like anything. So both their teams got Perkins got a goal. Spezia versus Reading. This is a big one for both teams actually, because Spezia need a victory here in order to qualify for top 8. And Reading need to win so they don't fucking get relegated. So this is very, very close. Who's gonna win it? Because as right now, Reading is in relegation battle. They're in the relegation area. 3, 2, 1. Reading get the win. Holy shit. Richie, Banidelli, and Wing. Wow. Where's Richie at? Richie. Richie gets a 6th goal. Ahead of Hoskins, Salazar, and Belemo. Richie. Bandielli, who's on 10, I think. Yep, gets his 11th. Getting ahead of these guys. And Wing, who's right here, gets his 13th goal. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's going to get very hectic in this final match day. A lot of results depend on each other. And it's a late goal too, 87th minute. Long shot from out the box probably, you know what I'm saying? Clermont versus... Hey, this game has no consequence. No one gives a fuck about this game. Just end it right there. There you go. Barry and Camblan score. Cool. Camblan and Barry. Where the fuck is Camblan at? Camblan... There he is. Gets his 7th goal. Kicking these people down. Then Barry. There he is. Gets his double-digit goal after all. For Stockport. Ahead of Markusen. There you go. With Brestois versus Tranmere Rovers. And Brestois, they disappointed in the last few match days, so it is what it is for them. They get the victory, but it's just a consolation victory as Balde gets the winning goal for them. Balde puts it at 11th place spot. There we go. And that should do it. Alright, now we're going into the final match day of the tournament. With Sevilla, Brestois, Levante, and Victoria Pilseni in the top 4. Kasimpasha, QPR, Giuseppe, and Spezia in the top 8. Gensler Birligi, Colorado, Clermont, Central Cordoba, Leyton Orient, Stockport, and Gimnasia Reading in the mid-table area. With Al Najma, Fredericia, Northampton, and Tranmere Rovers in relegation battles. So Fredericia, Northampton, Tranmere relegated. That's all confirmed. Gimnasia to Colorado have been confirmed to be mid-table for playoff spots. Gensler Birligi have a game against Fredericia. If they win that game and Spezia loses to Stockport, it will be confirmed. Gensler Birligi will make top 8. If Spezia just get a result, even a tie against Stockport, they're likely to get top 8. As for this battle up here, 65, 62, 63, 64, 65. Technically, it's not over for QPR, but no, it's pretty much over. Even if they tied on points, they need to have a big, like, Victoria Pilseni to lose by, like, 7 goals, which is not happening. So, Giuseppe and QPR, congratulations, you make phase 2. Kasim Pasha is right there. They have a game against Gimnasia, which if they win, and Victoria Pilseni lose to Reading, they will make it in there. Brestois and Levante, they're not making top first spot. So congratulations to Sevilla for winning the whole thing. So it doesn't really, it doesn't matter to them. Neither to Brestois nor Levante. They're getting top 3 regardless. They're getting phase 3 regardless. So the big battles we're going to be looking at are going to be Kasim Pashas against Gimnasia, Victoria Pilseni versus Reading, Spezia versus Stockport, Gensler Birligi versus Fredericia, and Reading. Obviously Reading's game against Victoria Pilseni. But here's the hard part, right? This is the heartbreaking part. If Reading do not beat Victoria Pilseni, and Al Najma defeat very terrible Northampton, Al Najma can survive. Damn. Let's see how it goes, but we're going into the final match day 38 in just a second.